Yeah, we back. Hopefully there are no further problems. Yeah, no, we don't want that. We want the purple Gleam Halloween. Yes. Hey, Charlie's Tier 3 Simp. Welcome to the stream. Okay, yeah, we're back, kings. Just got yeeted. My internet seems to be very angry for whatever reason. So, I'm still trying to get it looked into, but, it's kinda dumb. You didn't know Gleam Halloween, Gamma Halloween Kabungas are worth GRs? I mean, 2 of them are, yeah, so they're worth approximately 0.5. Which I think is pretty reasonable, because, you know, they're relatively rare. Are they actually? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because that's what people are saying, so... Talking to your mom on trying to get a laptop this Christmas. Good luck with that. Hope you get one. That would be pretty awesome. You can play while watching streams. Found Alpha Fan Cub full odds. Hey, very nice, Antonio. GG. Apparently you guys are probably gonna get some buffering. Hopefully it fixes itself. I don't know what to do about it. Yeah, rest in peace. Streaming service is kind of crappy at the moment. All I can really do is let it chill. Do you think I can catch a Gleam Halloween Duskit before the event ends? If you're using passes and you have the boosts on, then yeah, you should be able to hopefully find one. I'm not kicking pumpkins? Well, yeah, no, I've got a boost going right now, John. If I'm kicking pumpkins, that takes time away from encounters. Robust Sluggish, rest in peace. I mean, hey, it's better than nothing. Something is always better than nothing. Yeah, the title says candy hunting, but I'm on an hour of boost, just to finish off Halloween. You were first like to the stream? Hey, nice. Nobody wants to downgrade their Metro? Oof. Yeah, even though they are soft resettable, an Alpha Metro is still going to be worth more than Alpha Muda, just because it's only soft resettable for the event. And then after that, it's not coming back. You need to stop eating candy. Super hyper right now. Oof, I can't relate. When I eat candy, I've never gotten super hyper. Did I just end stream? No, it's internet problems, Gaming Dino. I can try and fix it real quick, but if I do, there's a chance it'll end the stream. I will take a moment and attempt, but I can't guarantee anything. Sup Halo and why I stream late? Because I had a busy day and I still wanted to get a stream in, so I did. How can I get on my friends list? If you're talking about how to look at who is currently your friend on Roblox, you go to Roblox, you click the friends option, and then you can just look from there. It's pretty simple. How do you get me on your friends list? I'm not adding people to my friends list at the moment. I already have a very large friends list, and I arguably need to get rid of a couple of people because they haven't been active on Roblox, and I have no reason to keep them on my friends list, but I'm not just randomly friending people at the moment. When I do eventually have access to, like, memberships and stuff, I will, you know, memberships will be able to hop on the friends list, but for now, it's not just gonna be like I dish out friends wherever I go kind of a thing. 1K at the end of 2021, that's pretty far away for 1,000. The fact that in the past 2 weeks I've gotten just about 200 is, I don't know, I don't think it'll take over a year for me to get 1,000 subs. I've been doing decent, but I don't think I'll grow that slowly. This stream is very late. Yeah, it's a lot later than usual because I had a bit of a late day, but welcome to the stream, Zeldris. Yeah, I had breakfast with my family, or I guess more of a lunch. Did a party with the family, and then I went to a friend's party, which was originally a sleepover, but other stuff happened, so I ended up coming back home, and now I'm streaming. 1K beginning of 2021? Yeah, maybe. Maybe February? Yeah, probably. I definitely don't know for sure. It depends on just if people come to my stream. I love Loomian Legacy, but what other games do I play? I haven't streamed anything else yet, but I will more than likely not actually stream it, but if you guys are like in the Discord, I'll probably do like game days where I'm doing some Among Us, and anyone who wants to play Among Us with me, I'll be streaming it in the Discord. So you guys can join that. Imagine if I can get a Gamma Halloween Dusket. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I would not be upset if that was something you could get. Too lazy to hunt for Halloween Duskets today, so you just trained your Tyrex. Very cool. Yeah, I decided I'm gonna do 1 more hour of boosts for this event specifically today, just to kind of end off Halloween. Maybe I'll get some good spooky luck. That's the hope anyway. And then I'll probably not stream tomorrow until late again, but I want to continue editing the compilation of my finds for this event. And then I'll upload that as a video, probably, sometime. But yeah. You weren't here when I hit TMR? Not sure what TMR means. You weren't here when I hit 200 subs? Yeah, I've been at 200 subs for I think a couple of days now. When your phone takes up all the light in your room? Oof. You should turn the brightness down or something. Personally, I keep my phone light, like the screen light, at about half all the time since I can adjust the brightness. I always keep it at about half brightness. And then at night, obviously, I drop it all the way down. And then I add the night light filter so that it takes away all the blue light. So it's good for your eyes, really. Skirt. Yes, indeed, skirt, skirt. Turd sit up at max? What? Am I verified on YouTube? Maybe? Let me look. No, I'm not verified, but I presume that I could be. There's a blue light filter on PC, by the way. Yeah, I don't know if my PC has that capability, because it depends entirely on my screens. And my screens don't even have a way to turn down the brightness, so not much I can do about that. Because if I go drop down the brightness, absolutely nothing happens to my screen, so I don't know. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't have a blue light filter. Hey, an orange dusket. Imagine it were Gleam. Another pure nimble orange Gleam dusket. That would crack me up. To get verified, you need 1K subs and 4K hours of watch time in a year. Yeah, yeah. Well, at least I got something during the stream. It's not like it's gonna be dead. You know, nothing would suck, but if I were to find another Gleam Halloween dusket, you know, I would kind of have a little party. Pure Nimble Purple. If I found a Pure Nimble Gleam Halloween Purple, low-key I'd be a little bit salty because that would mean I traded my Gleam Halloween Orange for nothing. Gleam Pure Nimble, yeah, sadly, obviously it's not Gleam, but we will see what I find. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't. Honestly, I don't have big expectations. I think this is the kind of stuff I'll be getting all night, like maybe normal duskets, but if I found a Gleam Halloween dusket in the span of this 1 hour boost, ooh, it's got a decent nature too. 1st of November, rest in peace, oof. Well, whatever. But yeah, hopefully I'll get something decent. You know, even like a gamma of something, that would make me pretty happy. Frail Smart, yep. Pretty awesome. Found a Gleam Roam today. Hey, nice. GG. Ah, but it's Mugagon? Aw, rest in peace. If it were anything else, that'd be a GG. Is Hyper Frail good? No, not really. Hyper doesn't do you all that much. Do I have a Grinch? I do not. If I had a Grinch, I don't know what I'd do with it. I know people with Grinches, but I don't have one. They say there's like 30 in the game. Yeah, there are about 30 in the game. And there are very few of them that are even for trade. But I never expected I'd be getting Grinch. Not in a million years. Although, to be fair, what I am actually after is I'm hoping that they'll come back around with this next Christmas event and give us little elf kleptykes. That's what they should have done to the, you know, last year. That's what they should have done. But they didn't, which made me a little bit salty, because that was a missed opportunity. But it's whatever. They can do it this year. Kind of like a big stretch. Cheat the system. Grinch's Gleaming Santa Ragoon, which is already stupid expensive. Yeah. Alright, I gotta go buy. Okay, see you around, Gaming Dino. Gleam Santa Ragoon is rare. Even Santa Ragoon itself is rare? Yeah. Do I make mods? No, I don't. It depends on what you mean by that. I'm more of an artist than anything. I do like digital 2D works of art. I've been practicing 3D modeling and all that, because I want to be able to make, you know, like fan models for Loomian Legacy, but at the moment I have not done such a thing. Or at least I haven't gotten very deep into it yet. YouTube mods? Yeah, I will eventually, but I'm early enough in my streaming career, I guess, that I don't really need any. You know, I'm not even at 1,000 subs yet, much less 500. Heck, I'm still on my way to 250. I just don't think I really need a mod yet. I probably will by the end of the year, but for right now, I think I'm pretty good without it. How much is Gamma Pharaoh, Gamma SA Ikazune, and Gleam SA Grinch and Rainbow Twilight worth? Altogether, that's probably something that people wouldn't even trade. Gamma SA Ikazune, you know, that kind of stuff, you just kind of don't value. You can't label that with a proper value without getting into absurd territory that's just too easy to scam. But at the same time, because it's so well known with generally who has it, because whoever caught it can essentially, you know, they can trade it for whatever they want to. They decide the value. Those things just aren't really able to be traded. Like, especially Gleam SA Grinch, which doesn't exist. If it did exist, it would probably be the most valuable thing in the game, but obviously it wouldn't be for trade, so it may as well not matter if it does or not. But if we're really talking technicality, you know, that kind of thing, the rarest possible thing that will always be able to be found would be Rainbow Wisp Gamma SA of any Gleam Roam, but more specifically, Gamma SA Rainbow Wisp Pure Nimble Pharaoh. That is the rarest thing you could ever possibly find. And with pass and boost, I'm pretty sure it's a 1 in 1 trillion chance. How much is regular purple Halloween Dusket worth? All Halloween Duskets are worth essentially the same. It just comes down to finding the color that you want specifically, but they generally go for 1 to 2 gammas, especially if it's pure nimble. You saw one streamer trade a Rainbow Twilight for some stupid stuff, including Gamma Protogon. Gamma Protogon is worth quite a lot, though. Gamma Protogon, I'm pretty sure, although not crazy expensive, is still worth miles above the other Gamma Roams. It's like worth, what, 8, 9? So, like, essentially worth maybe even 1.5 Gleam Halloween Duskets. I wish I was a developer so you could create your very own custom Loomian. I mean, in order to be able to create your own custom Loomian, you know, you technically could, but I think what happens is if you make concepts and the devs like it, they'll DM you about it and ask if they can use it, because I'm pretty sure someone has had their design implemented. Actually, 3 people. Because the Metronet was a fan-designed Loomian, and so was, what was it, Operaptor? Those are both fan-designed Loomians. Ominous is the king of rainbow rats? Nah. Ominous has a lot of them, but that's because he was rich to begin with. He didn't even win any of them. There's not a single one under his OT. They're just creating a monopoly of them. He has 7 rainbow rats now. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Personally, I think it's really annoying that all of the big YouTubers are trying to monopolize the rarest Loomians in-game. Like, they get multiple of, they've got multiple Grinches, and then Ominous has way too many rainbow rats. I'm just not a huge fan of it. And people always talk about his RNG, but really, I think it's kind of dumb. Can't wait for the 8th Battle Theater, and then you'll trade a Silver Geklo for a Gamma. I don't think Silver Geklo will ever be worth a Gamma again. They've been so devalued that maybe only new players would pay that price, but new players aren't going to be rich enough to afford that. And then once they find out what it's been worth, they're probably gonna be angry and ask for refunds or something. Can't wait till after the 8th gym. Yeah, once we've gotten all 8 gyms, or I guess all 8 battle theaters, and then we get like a conclusion to the story, what I assume will happen is we'll get another game, another Loomian Legacy game. That's definitely years from now, kind of like how Pokemon Brick Bronze ended, rest in peace. But I think it'll be similar, sort of, except it'll have 100% closure rather than, like, 90% closure. Like, they were just about there, and they got lucky that they at least managed to get that scene in where, when they managed to get that scene where Jake goes into the portal, which allows them to lead into Loomian Legacy. I think that was at least, that was nice. It allowed them to continue the story. But it's like, you know, what can you do? Pretty sure that Terraclaw is fan-designed Loomian also. Terraclaw? I don't know about that one, but it might be. So rich in Loomian Legacy, you were broke in PBB. You had a shiny Ash Greninja though? Ay. That's way better than I had. I did not have a shiny Ash Greninja. I wanted one, but I was broke. Your first purple Halloween dusket? Nice. Also, yeah, welcome to the stream, QWERTY. So now you have 4 out of 6. Hey, 2 more. What was the rarest thing in PBB? The rarest thing in Pokemon Brick Bronze was an old YouTuber's shiny essay, red. Yeah, because, well, that was the shiniest color in general. But the rarest thing that ever existed in Pokemon Brick Bronze history was the shiny SA Gleam... shiny SA Halloween... No, Christmas... I'm not able to think. It was a Christmas Sceptile. Yeah, shiny SA Christmas Sceptile. It was owned by a YouTuber named King Meep. He was a pretty lucky guy. Sceptile, yes. And of course he was able to use the special Mega Stone. But yeah, he somehow managed to find a shiny SA Mega Sceptile. It would be... I think it's actually the same exact rarity as an Alpha SA Corrupt... Or no, Alpha SA... Halloween dusket was worth. It was a 1 in 4 million chance approximately, confirmed by the devs. Freaked out when you found out about it? Yeah. Yeah, King Meep was actually a YouTuber I watched quite a lot. SA, Secret Ability, yeah. Secret Ability is for Loomian Legacy, and Hidden Ability was in Pokemon Brick Bronze, or just Pokemon in general. But yeah, King Meep, he was like a super lucky guy. He was one of the first people to find Shiny Mew, because he was just kind of chilling, and then he saw Shiny Mew and he caught it. And then he got the Shiny SA, or Shiny Hidden Ability Christmas Sceptile. So that was really cool. That was like the biggest flex in Loomian Legacy, or Pokemon Brick Bronze. It's definitely nowhere near as big a flex as, say, it would be in this game, where, like, people are finding Gamma SA Roams, which are so much rarer. But yeah, didn't know there were Hidden Ability Pokemon? Yeah, there were. I mean, I think you needed, just like in this game, you needed a pass in order to be able to find them, maybe. But yeah. Still wondering what happened to Domino. I vaguely remember a little bit about it, but I heard he did some not so cool things. I don't know all of the details. It might have been like he was a pedophile or something, or he was just being a jerk or something, or he did something he shouldn't have done. Either way, he did something bad in general, and he got banned. I don't know exactly what it was. You would have to look it up yourself, though. What happened to his channel? His channel was probably taken down. All I know is he was doing something bad. He might have been violating community guidelines, both in Roblox and on YouTube. I don't know all of the details, I just know he did something he wasn't supposed to. That is an E moment. Indeed it is. You know what Domino did? Oof. Yeah, I don't. All I know is something happened. Eekum bokum. Hey, green dusket. All I need is a blue one, though. Maybe it'll be Gleam next. Who knows? Oh no, Kleptek's already out. Oof. Not Domino, King Meep. I mean, yeah, King Meep did something crappy as well, but it wasn't all that. It was different. He bullied a bacon hair. Oof. Guess he bullied the wrong bacon hair. And then he got banned. Yeah, that's reasonable. But I'm not talking about King Meep. I know both of them were actually not the best. To be fair, even though we don't really remember it, there was a lot of kind of toxic Pokemon Brick Bronze YouTubers. Yeah, not a lot of them were all that good. Like, I remember King Meep specifically had a lot of problems with being considered real enough. Like, he would get really triggered over that a lot. People would say, you don't act real or something, and he would get very angry and say he's the realest of all of the Pokemon Brick Bronze YouTubers. It was kind of a weird time back then. Why can't you find the other colors? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Just keep looking. Did I slap some Lumi boosts on? Yes, I did. Just for the remainder of the hour. Why can't you find King Meep's channel? Same reason probably for, same reason as Domino, probably. Can you join? Yes, you can. Welcome to the stream, by the way. If you want to join me in-game, just do !IGN in the chat. No spaces, no caps. And the Nightbot will tell you what my in-game name is. Think Noodles loved Pokemon Brick Bronze? Yeah, he was one of the big YouTubers that played it. There we go, got the green dusket. Hey, pure nimble, super small. I might keep that. He doesn't play Loomian Legacy anymore. I think he does when there's like big updates and stuff, but he doesn't play it all that often. Yeah, it's because it's the same reason as why a lot of other people haven't played it. It just didn't update enough. And there's a lot of toxicity, yeah. I mean, we don't remember it. Maybe it's because the community was so much bigger. But even in Pokemon Brick Bronze, the community has always been relatively toxic. And it's because it's full of people who are okay with scamming. You know, I really can't stress it enough that people just don't remember what Pokemon Brick Bronze was like, because we all had 1 year of a break. But in Pokemon Brick Bronze, you know, the scams were... like, they were everywhere. We don't remember them, and maybe they didn't seem that bad because there were so many players all the time. We constantly had, like, 30,000 people in game all the time, day and night. But, like, there were tons of different scam methods, because at the time you could only trade what was in your party, rather than your boxes, and you could only trade the 4 things that you had. And not a lot of people understood the value of things, and you obviously couldn't do big pays for things like shiny legendaries and stuff. You know, that was like begging for scams. And then of course there were like egg scams and all sorts of crazy stuff. To the point where the only way they could do anything about that was by making it so that when you were in the resort, you could see what was in the egg. Domino's last video was 1 year ago. Yeah. Yeah, lots of YouTubers who played Pokemon Brick Bronze. Personally, I don't think they should come back. Because they were essentially relatively toxic. I think the YouTubers we have now they're pretty good. Like, Pokenova's chill. Classic Native, Nate's. I always mispronounce his name. Nate's, Armenty, Omnis Nebula. I think they're cool. They're not, like, problematic. I don't personally like all of them myself, but I don't think they're bad. Your friend got scammed for all of his gammas? Dang. Yeah, see, that's one of the things that is still a problem in Loomian Legacy, is they just need to fix trading. It's a big problem. Like, I'm glad it's better now, because you can see items, and you can see if it's Gamma and SA and whatnot without having to look at it specifically. And they've also made it so that when it does pop up, it pops up over your side, and it shows the entire thing. So that way, you know, they can't pull any sneaky tricks on you, but at the same time, there's still too few slots. They need to rework the entire interface. Like, it's great that they adjusted it, but it still lets people shark. And you can pay less, or, you know, it's just kind of dumb. I think they should have a much larger kind of trade area. Or, like, a way to specifically select. Like, if you just do 2 squares, right? Or no, it would be 3 boxes. 3 total boxes. The first is the far left, which lets you scroll through all of your boxes. And then the one in the middle is what you're offering, and then on the right is what they are offering. And instead of, like, set amounts of slots, there should be a way to upgrade it. So, like, as you have higher mastery, you can trade more Loomians in the resort. That should be a mastery thing for me, I think. Or for people in general. That should be something you should be able to do. So with higher mastery comes more trading slots. So that, you know, you can trade more. And that would be to be expected. And then, of course, on the far left, you see, like, what they put in. And if you do that, it lets you see what they have and what you have. And then you can also trade more stuff. But even more importantly than that, I think there should be, like, a selecting and confirming thing, which allows you to select which ones you confirm and which ones are just kind of there for show. You know, it's kind of hard to explain without, like, using a graphic visual kind of a thing. But yeah, I personally think that it needs a huge revamp. Bye, gotta sleep. Okay, see you around, Jess. But yeah, all I can really say as far as trading goes right now, it's a million times better than Pokemon Brick Bronze was. Because it got rid of egg scams by making it so that Rally directly gives you the Loomian rather than forcing you to do an egg, which also cuts out the running around time, which I always thought was dumb. And it also cuts out... There's no more bait and switch scam, that's impossible. And there's no more item scams because you can see items and you can also see if they're SA. So that eliminated a good chunk of scams. And all that's really left, which you can't get rid of 100%, is sharking, and then multi-trade scamming, where something that's worth more than, you know, for Loomians specifically of whatever kind, you can just steal those by ending the trade. That's what I think is problematic. Got the Gleam Metro, Pure Nimble Dusket, and 2 alphas for 3 Halloween Duskets. Win or lose. I think that's a win. If you're on the side of the Halloween Duskets, that's a win. The more popular the game, the more toxicity. Not necessarily. I mean, yes, there's always going to be toxicity with more popularity. But I've noticed that people tend to think that Loomian Legacy was more toxic than Pokemon Brick Bronze, which is kind of what I'm addressing right now. You had eggs in PBB, but you didn't know how to hatch them, so you left them in the box. Aw man, rest in peace. Yeah, you just had to run around with them. each egg, like, there were egg groups and all sorts of other crap that I didn't understand. But yeah. PBB was way more toxic than Loomian Legacy, yes. People don't remember it because all that's really left of Pokemon Brick Bronze now is nostalgia, but it was very toxic. Not only were there a lot of players, but there were a lot of young kids and a lot of scammers. And, you know, there were obviously a lot of toxic YouTubers at the time too, which were just only encouraging it. Why do people leave if they don't like your trade in the resort? I mean, it's hard to just kind of tell you no, I think. It's easier just to end the trade or leave the game if they don't like it. Although leaving the game is usually, like, kin to scamming, really. I don't understand why they do it. Like, people who scam you and then their first thought is, okay, I scammed them, so just leave the game. Like, that's dumb. You can follow them anyway. And if you take a video or screenshots of your conversations with them, and then you submit that, because now there's the Discords, which they didn't have before, you know, that's a huge improvement. It's easier to get scammers taken out of the game, which is very appreciated. You know, I like the trading system a lot more than Pokemon Brick Bronze, but it's not perfect yet. What I might do, actually, is I'll make a visual for you guys. Like, I'll just kind of scribble it up and explain how I think it should work. You can track somebody down easier in Loomian Legacy? Yes, exactly. Because of the follow option, I mean, technically you could also do it in Pokemon Brick Bronze too, but because of the follow option, you can just join them. And not everybody knows how to set it so that it's private. Someone made a video 3 years ago on how to scam. Yeah, I'm glad that most scams are physically impossible at this point. All that's really left is sharking and multi-trade scams. Because you can't trick someone into thinking that it has an item when it doesn't. And you also can't trick them into thinking it's SA when it's not, because it physically shows up. That was something I actually suggested to the Discord a couple months back. I guess one of the devs saw it, and they spoke to Brad about it, and had that updated. It's very appreciated. All that's left is to adjust the interface, though, so that you can trade more than 4 at a time. That will make trading so much easier. Like, personally for me, I think every 10 levels, trust trades, yeah, gross. Don't like trust trades. Those are super sus. Super suspicious. But, like, if they just made it so that maybe every 10 levels into Mastery, you get extra slots, you get more trading slots. Like, I'll draw it up for you guys, and in a different stream or something, I'll show it to you guys, but if there was a way so that you could get more trading slots, that would make it so much better. And it also encourages traders to obviously level up their mastery, kind of regardless. So it means you find more rare stuff, and you can trade more rare stuff. But, like, if every single level you get maybe 4 more slots, so, like, every 10 levels you get 4 more trade slots. So by level 10 you have 8, and then say where we're at 64, you would have 8 times 6 is 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48? No. You'd have technically 52. Maybe like every other 10, so like every 20 you get 4. Like by the time you reach maybe 100 or something, mastery level 100, I think it would be reasonable to have a ton of slots. Like maybe not too many, and then maybe cut it down to only 2 every 20 levels or something, so that you don't have just this absurd amount, but I think it makes sense. I'm really cool, to be honest. Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, I kind of try to be. I want to improve the community, obviously, any way that I can. Eats fanbase is kind of toxic, because they always say, where's my free sets? Give me free sets, or I unsubscribe and dislike. Oof. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I feel bad about. for me, absolutely, I'm not going to encourage that kind of behavior at all. If I see someone talking, you know, any kind of negativity in my chats, you know, you're basically, first time is a warning, second time is you get muted in the you get like put in timeout and you can't talk. But if it continues, then I hide you from the channel kind of thing. So it's a 3 strikes, you're out. But I'm not gonna, like, I'm not here for more fans. I'm here for a good fandom. If that's what people, you know, because that's what you should be here for. You feel bad for people who do giveaways because it brings in people who only come for the streams for giveaways? Yeah. Look at your Gleam Roman game? Yeah, I can look. Oh, you don't have it with you? Oof. But yeah, I'm only doing giveaways at, like, milestones. Just because I don't want people to come here for that. I'm not doing YouTube just for the numbers. I'm doing YouTube to actually grow only the good people who are a part of the Loomian Legacy community. If people are going to be negative here, they can go away. This guy offered me a normal Metro and Gleam Wisp-Up for Gleaming Halloween Dust Kit. When you said no, he started screaming in chat that you were a scammer. Oh, that reminds me so much of, and this is a really random experience, but way back when I used to play a lot of Pixelmon, so like Pokemon in Minecraft, someone wanted to trade me for a roam, or I guess, what was it? They had Articuno, and I was going to technically be downgrading a lot, and they wanted to do essentially the trust trade version of whatever you would want to consider it, but in Pixelmon. And I think they were supposed to show me where something was, and then I was gonna give them something for it, but they just kept leading me on and then said, let me have the stuff, and I said, no, where's the thing first? And they were trying to scam me, really. But when I refused because they weren't taking me where I wanted to go, they called me a scammer, and I thought that was just the weirdest thing. Like, I don't know where someone gets that idea, but you tell someone you want to trade them, and essentially I ask them to bring me somewhere for something in exchange, and so they say yes, and I also say yes, and they start to lead me to where I'm supposed to go, but then we don't ever find one, and I keep asking, where is it? You said it would be here, and they're like, it's a little bit further, but can we do the trade now? And I'm like, no. Lead me to where I want to go, and then you'll get your payment. And then they started calling me a scammer. Nowadays, the big brain scam is calling them the scammer. Yeah. Yeah, big brain. I don't understand where they get their confidence from. Like, they try and scam, and then when they fail at scamming you, they say you're the scammer. Like, first off, you've got no proof. Second off, it's very obvious you were trying to scam me, and third off, why would I try and scam you when you're the one who approached me with this deal? Can you get Steam on a laptop? Yeah, you can. You can get Steam on any computer, but if it's not a good enough computer, it might run pretty slowly. That's probably the only thing to look out for, is if you're getting a laptop, which, by the way, I only don't recommend it because it depends on if you're actually going to use it as a video game computer kind of thing. Hey, Emin, welcome to the stream. But yeah, if you're getting a laptop, I wouldn't expect to be able to play too many bulky games. If you wanna, like, if you are a gamer, I would wait and go for an actual, like, desktop computer. Like, get a big old box kind of a thing. That's what I'm running on. It was pretty cheap, to be fair, but it's a good computer still. It has lasted a couple of years. But save up and get a tower instead. Heck, if you can, I would try and build one. Get some suggestions if you know anyone who knows enough about computers. And then save up and get a good computer. Pure Nimble normal dusket for 3 gleams. Yeah, if you're the normal dusket, then that's a win. Because generally speaking, a roam is worth 1 alpha. So if you're getting 3 for 1, that's a great deal. Is Halloween Dusket really worth a gamma? Yes, it is. That's pretty natural just because, you know, on Monday, the event's going away, and we're never, ever getting the Halloween Duskets again. These things are never coming back, sadly. So they're going to be worth a lot. The Gleam ones especially, but just in general, I think the Halloween Dusket is the most valuable event yet. Partially because it can be used in PvP even if it's not, you know, even if it's not, I don't know. Either way, yeah, Halloween Dusket's gonna be worth a lot. Just want a good device to play Roblox on and maybe other games? Yeah, it depends on what those other games are gonna be, especially if, like, you're running Steam. You're probably not gonna want any cheap, like, any old cheap laptop, especially if it's, like, under $500. I wouldn't recommend that. Is the Halloween Kabunga coming back? Yeah, more than likely. What I can tell you for sure, though, is that we 100% know that the Duskets are absolutely never coming back. And that's because they're a reskin that has nothing to do with, like, Mastery or the Dex. Now, to be fair, maybe the Kabungas aren't coming back. And I can only say that because even though it's got a new evolution and even though it's in the Mastery, it doesn't necessarily have to come back. So it would be like a rare PvP Loomian or something. So we've got Waka Laka. It might come back. I mean, it probably will come back, but we don't know for sure. And then, of course, Metronet has to come back eventually as well. Some people think it might not come back. Yeah, that's understandable, because Kabunga does already exist in the game. It's a reskin. But we know Metronet for sure has to come back. And we get that from our, you know, essentially our best example, which is Icicle. Because Icicle is its own Loomian, and it's in the Dex, and it has a Gamma, just like Metronet. So we have to have them come back eventually, one way or another. That'll probably always be a different form of the event, maybe. We can't say for sure, but it'll be something. Although I wouldn't be surprised if we got the Christmas event, which was almost like a repeat of last year, but with some extra stuff. I hope it does not come back because you have Gamma Halloween Kabunga. I mean, the Gamma Halloween Kabunga, regardless of whether it comes back or not, it'll still be valuable. You know, it won't be as valuable as, say, like, I don't think maybe the Alpha Sluglings, the Halloween Alpha Sluglings from last year and all that. It won't be worth as much as that. Obviously, it's a lot more common than that too, but it goes for a decent price. You know, they're worth 0.5 GR. So 2 of them can get you 1 GR, which is, you know, it's a good price. Personally, only if I find 1 more will I trade them for a GR, though. I have 3. You keep eating candy? I mean, nice. Yeah, I didn't do any trick-or-treating. I am going to be buying the Halloween candy once it goes on sale. You know, in bulk, naturally. But for the moment, I am not. You want to trade your Gamma Terrafly with real Nebula OT? Any suggestions? I mean, for starters, don't expect the OT to have any influence on what it's worth. You could get a Pure Nimble Halloween Dusket, or you could do Gamma for Gamma. But yeah, having a specific OT, if anything, doesn't make it more valuable. Why do people rank themselves as GR? We need to rank them about how many twists it's worth? Huh? I mean... Huh? I kind of understand what you're saying, but Gleam Roams are kind of like a staple of value. Like, they're not something that changes and people always want them. People really be guilt-tripping me to accept trades. Yeah, that's when you gotta stand up for yourself, my dude. I've had that happen to me a couple of times. Am I still on boosts? No, I am not. But yeah, if people are actually trying to guilt-trip you into accept trades, just fire at them. Fire back at them with a no thank you. And ignore them. Like, personally, I don't let guilt-tripping affect me in general. Like, you know, it's too bad, so sad at that point for me. I'm tired of it. Like, it sucks that you didn't get what you want, but I've already made my decision, kind of a thing. Yeah, you gotta be firm. But, anyways, it is almost 12:15 over here. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon, but it's fine. What is guilt tripping? Guilt tripping is, it's like trying to convince you to do what they want for you, but when you don't do what they want, they try and make you feel bad, and they try and make you feel bad so that you will do it. So if someone, for example, like if you tell someone you don't want to do something with them, and they respond by saying you're being a bad person or something, that's guilt tripping. Like if they tell you that you have to help them, even though you explicitly told them no and you don't have to help them, that's guilt tripping. And you shouldn't let anyone do it to you because it's manipulation and it's not okay. Will Halloween Dusket's value increase? Yes, it will. We don't know if it'll crash at first or not. I mean, we can expect that it won't because, I mean, look at it. It looks amazing. They look really cool. So I don't think they will drop right away, but they might drop a little bit, but they're definitely going to move back up. If they do drop. How many what is a Gamma SA Pure Nimble Rainbow is Pharaoh? I don't know what a twist is. They obviously gonna go up. Yeah. It's more than likely that they will. After all, they are literally roams. They're roamings. They will more than likely just start going up. People will start asking for 2 to 3 gammas for a pure nimble one. Honestly, I know that at some point, a regular pure nimble Halloween Dusket could easily go for a Gleam Roam. Definitely not right away, but because they're already going for 1 to 2 gammas, I could see maybe a year and a half from now, they'll be going for Gleam Roams, because Gleam Roams, they're plentiful. But Halloween Duskets, there will only ever be so many. You were a really bad person back then and you guilt trip people? Yeah, as long as you learn and you learn to change. You know, who you are now, I personally never judge a person by who they once were. If you change and you can accept that you were once wrong and that you go forward and you change that, you're still, you know, that's miles better. How many Twilights is a Gamma Pure Nimble Rainbow Wisp Secret Ability Pharaoh worth? I mean, if you first consider, actually, I could probably do that as math. Theoretically speaking, if you were to consider a Twilight as worth a regular value of 1 Loomian, and, we go by 1 Twilight equals 1 rarity. By that technical logic, not even 50 boxes full of Twilights would be enough, no. Because, on average, I would assume you would need approximately 2048 Twilats just to trade for a regular alpha, theoretically speaking. And you multiply that by the secret ability chances. Or I guess actually you just go by how many odds, like however rare any particular Loomian is how many Twilats it would take to trade for that. So by that logic, not that you would ever get the trade, but if you were to trade Gamma SA Pure Nimble Pharaoh, which is 640 multiplied by 300 multiplied by 256 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 56 for Rainbow Wisp, gets you a 1 in 5 billion 24 500 no 5 billion 505 million 24,000. That's how rare a Gamma SA Pure Nimble Rainbow Wisp Pharaoh is. That's how rare that is, which would be the amount of Twilats it would take to theoretically trade for one. You would need somehow to own 5,505 million Twilats and 24,000. You can't even have 24,000. That's absurdly rare. It is never going to happen. I mean, actually it could. But still, it probably won't. And if it does, I'm calling dibs. Alts, but yeah, no. Yeah, even alts. Even if you had the boxes, like the box pass thingy, you would need way too many alts to ever own 5 billion. 2 plus 2 is 4 quick maths. But slow speaking. Rest in peace. Yeah, I don't think anyone could possibly ever own 5 billion Twilats. And I don't know anyone who would want 5 billion Twilats. But anyways, it's currently 12:15. I'll probably end the stream here, and then what I will do is I can quickly set up... No, actually, I already have the general chat. Yeah, if you guys are in the Discord, what I'll do right after I end the stream is I want to do some Among Us. So if anyone wants to join me for Among Us, then feel free to join me. But yeah, if you guys do join me, feel free. It's just in the Discord. So yeah, I'll end the stream here. Probably see you guys right after this in the Discord if you do decide to join.